Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. As promised, after the ET7 we're gonna have the ET5 over the weekend, the smaller sedan of NIO. And I can tell you a few things about it. It is 30 centimeters shorter than the ET7. It doesn't have an air suspension and it's kind of with a more conventional suspension, so this one is way more sporty to drive, and let me tell you, it's a lot of fun. The color we have here is like a light blue, which I think does look pretty good. And also, since this whole car is a bit shorter in the proportions on the back, it does look pretty sporty. I love the look of the sedan like this. Other than that, the front pretty similar to the NIO design itself, which is the daylight on top and the main lights on the bottom. We got 19-inch wheels here right now. Furthermore, we have all the camera systems, the LiDAR, and all the sensors that you know from the ET7 as well. The boot is actually a bit bigger. Let me quickly open it. And we have up to 390 liters of space here. We can also put the back seat down to get an even and pretty big loading of over, I think it's over 1,000 liters. I don't know the exact numbers, but it's definitely going to be over 1,000 liters. So quite more space than the ET7. You can look over here. We don't really have space to put the cable on the bottom here, unfortunately, but you could put the stuff on the sides as well. We're gonna move into the back right now of the car. Let me quickly open it. And here you will feel the difference to the ET7. I put the seat in front of me, again I'm 181, in front of me to my personal preferences in a more open way. Usually I sit a bit closer, but I want to stress it out a bit and see how much space we still have. There's still a bit of space left. Unfortunately, just like with the ET7, you can't really put your shoes under the seat. You also have these sporty seats here, more sporty looking seats, where you don't really adjust the headrest. They're like a full place. You can do it, however, on the back. Unfortunately, you're missing the feature of the ET7 where you can curve these so you can have a better sleep. However, honestly, that's just kind of a luxury feature, and since this is their cheaper version, it's fine that it's missing. You don't have a display on the back, however, you can still adjust manually the airflow. You have one USB-C port here as well. You can put down the middle rest and have two cup holders here, which is very nice, and I like the system a lot. If you want to lower down the back row, you have to pull these. One really nice feature I like about the car is in the combination of this like light sand look and the black, it really fits really well together, and I kind of like the look. And I do like that the seat belts have the same color. It's a small little detail, but I do like that the seat belts have the same color as the seats, which is very nice. Another key difference is you have a full complete sunroof without a blocking part in the middle, because it's a bit shorter. They are able to put it as a full sunroof. It looks absolutely stunning in the back, and I really love the look. To open the doors, instead of pressing a button like here on the NIO ET7, you press the button here. You also have frameless windows just like in the NIO ET7, privacy glass in the back. And to open the windows, you press the button just like in the ET7. They don't go fully down, unfortunately, so that's another cut you have in comparison to the ET7, but it's not really a big deal. The ambient light you will see in a different video at night looks absolutely stunning and far better than the ET7 in my opinion. Yeah, that's pretty much it in the back. Three seats in the back. Of course, You have the space here. It's a bit smaller. You do feel the 30 centimeters difference here in the back, but it's still very comfortable, and honestly, it's not a big deal. The other one is a luxury sedan after all, so it's fine. Isofix here, where you can open them really easy by pulling them up. If you want to put the child seat on, and you can just plug it in. Very, very easy. I love it, and also very clean to hide. And now we're gonna move to the front of the car. So welcome to the front of the car. NIO is already greeting us. Key differences here: sportier, overall way sportier steering wheel. And let me tell you, I love this one more. I do love this sporty one more. You have really nice grip here. You have also the connection here. Really, really nice feeling. Wireless charging, 2 cup holders. The cup holders are really, really nice. Especially, I do like the small detail. I don't know how long that's gonna hold, if there would ever be problems with it, but I do like that you have this rubber that you can pull back when you put something in, and the grip is insane. At first I was a bit, how are these cup holders gonna work? But they work really, really well. Again, we got wireless charging here. Got a lot of space here, where we also have a USB-C port. Just like an ET7, the middle part, with another USB and USB-C port. Very, very nice. Feels everything material-wise. Everything feels very, very good again. Here you have kind of like a rubber, at least it feels like rubber, but it does feel very, very nice. It's not plastic, so that's very nice. You have some smooth material here, and only on the bottom, as per usual, the hard plastic. But the rest sounds really, really, really nice. Software-wise, same as all the other NIOs. Very, very smooth. Super, super, super duper fast. Of course, you have Nomi as well if you want to talk to her. To adjust the climate controls, press on the display. We have 25 right now, because I was defrosting the car earlier. Pretty nice. Another key difference to the ET7 is you have heated seats on all. That's just like on the ET7. You can also heat up the steering wheel, but when it comes to massage seats, you only have them in the front. The back row doesn't get massaging seats, only the front row. But again, you have to consider this car is 22,000 euros cheaper and starts at 47,500 euros. Which is a pretty good price considering all the luxury you get. And again, a way fun, when it comes to driving experiences, this car is way more fun than the ET7. The ET7 is super relaxing, and it's a nice car, and the air suspension and everything feels great for long trips. However, this one is far more funny to drive, since you have a conventional suspension and no air suspension. You do feel way more connected to the road, and in the sporty settings, this thing flies like a rocket. Less horsepower, however, also I think 300 kilograms lighter than the ET7. 490 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 4 seconds. I believe it goes actually fast. 4 seconds they claim, if we press on Sport Plus. 4 seconds they claim. I believe you can achieve it probably under really good conditions in under 4 seconds. I've seen videos about it as well. To the driving experience, the suspension still pretty comfortable. Not uncomfortable at all, but at the same time way more stiff if you want to, and more sporty. That's it about like looking at the room. Again, classic things. You have the nice mirror here, opens really fast. Love that feature, by the way. Also here everything feels very well from the material. I love how it's all has this kind of like, I don't know, like how can I describe it? It feels just very nice that there is no plastic above us from the look. Yeah, that's pretty much when it comes to interior. And now we're gonna go to the drive, so see you in a bit. Welcome to the drive, guys. Let's get started. Just like in the ET7, very, very quiet. Double proof glass on the front feels very good. Noise absorption pretty decent. And now we gonna roll. Again, suspension feels way more connected to the road. Don't get me wrong, ET7 was super good to drive, super relaxing, and also when you put it in sports, it did feel pretty good. But this, here you feel this is way more in the sporty direction. This is not all about comfort, despite having a very, very comfortable suspension. This is about sportiness, and for passionate drivers, this is absolutely lovely. Super stable on the road, good connected. Again, I love the steering wheel. I like the look of the steering wheel way more than in the ET7. And if you go into the corners, you want to drive this more sporty on the country roads, this is the car for it. Gonna go on the highway soon as well, real quick. One pedal drive, of course, same software as the other NIO cars. Constant updates, improvements are being done, and feels good, feels really good. One more thing that's being said is that I will do today with Mrs. Trenlass, we're gonna do a little road trip. We're gonna drive to Lübeck to the Christmas markets, and there we're gonna film a bit more footage in an upcoming video, see how it goes. Currently we have 60% state of charge. When we're gonna drive to Lübeck later on, it's probably gonna be a bit less, and then we can see how good the actual range of the car is. We're having 5 degrees outside, so it's pretty cold, and we see how this one is gonna handle it. Also, just like in all the other NIOs, we have the 75 kilowatt battery or the 100 kilowatt battery in the car. Currently in this car is the 100 kilowatt battery, so the same battery as the NIO ET7. Now charging it from 10% to 80% takes with the old 100 kilowatt batteries up to 40 minutes, and with the new ones, the Type B ones that are slowly replacing all the older ones, it's up to 25 minutes, which is very nice. Very, very good value, and I like that NIO improves it very quickly in a row. Also, the 75 kilowatt batteries will also be slowly replaced by the B batteries, which can also charge up at the peak to 185 kilowatt hours. Which means they can also charge in less than 30 minutes to 80% state of charge. Very, very nice. We're gonna switch into sport mode now. Actually, I think we are already, right? Oh yeah, we are. Don't need to switch. And let's see how this... Oh yeah, the pole is again here. 4 seconds, 0 to 100 kilometers an hour, or 0 to 60. I believe though it's easily gonna be under 4 seconds possible. Also, even at 80 kilometers, no rear wind noise, feels good. And we're gonna reach the part now without speed limit, so let's push down the throttle. 100, 120, 130, 140, 50. I need to slow down a bit because we have traffic in front of us. Still a decent pull, although I think the ET7 goes a bit faster on higher speeds. We're going currently 140 kilometers an hour and the wind noise is still fine. You can hear it, but it's still fine. Drives super relaxing at top speed. I definitely like it. Not disappointed, just like with all the other NIOs. Super good handling. And we're gonna switch now to comfort mode again. I'm also gonna test the autopilot real quick. We're gonna put them on now. And we're gonna put them on 130. Let's see. The car drives completely on itself now. I'm just holding my fingers on the steering wheel so it's not deactivating. He's holding the line very good. We're just going to quickly switch to this line. Okay, is he going to take over again? He's going to take over again. Very nice. Keeping himself exactly in the middle of the line, very steady, that's good. Now he said I need to hold the steering wheel real quick. Okay, I wasn't pressing it hard enough. Works really, really good. Good, I'm going to take over here again now. Very nice weather today as well, so good to drive, no rain, nothing that annoys, but still pretty cold. You can see the frost on the side here on the grass. Only slowly but steadily melting away. The NIO also has a route planner where you can adjust whatever charger you want to use. If you want to use Tesla superchargers, Shell recharge, Ionity chargers only, you can type it in when you do some navigation on the way. If you prefer one or only want to use these ones, it will find a perfect route and will tell you also where to charge optimally to reach the target. Or if you want to use the NIO power swap station, which you can of course also use in this car, as long as you rent the battery instead of buying it. I've also got a really nice news from NIO as well, which I will go into detail in the next video. It has to wait for that, but stay tuned. Very fantastic news, especially for the German market or the European market in general. And stay tuned on this. There's gonna be a new video about that on my second channel as well, where I will go into detail. So now we are in the inner city, or it's a little village rather. Feels very good. Overall, solid driving. I love it. Way more sporty feeling. The car reacts way more direct, and you feel more connected to the road with this kind of suspension. That's the advantage over the air suspension. You might lose a bit comfort because it's really gliding with the ET7, but you have the more sporty response, and I absolutely love this in this car. Nothing is cracking, everything is sitting where it is. Solid, well built. Build quality pretty good. We're gonna also see later when we drive in the second video to Lübeck how the consumption is gonna be. I'm gonna try to drive only 130 kilometers where it's allowed, and then we're gonna see how we end up on the consumption side. If there's of course some construction sites, we're gonna have to drive slower. But yeah, we'll see how it is. We'll see. It's gonna be roughly a trip of 150 kilometers. We might actually visit my grandparents on the way back, so rather 200-ish kilometers. And we'll see how it goes. I'm looking really forward to that. And all I gotta say now is thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, this little short driving experience. Definitely test out the NIOs. Check if there's something for yourself, if you have them available in your market. They are absolutely stunning and amazing cars, and I love this ET5. The ET5 also exists as a touring, by the way. So if you're not the kind of sedan kind of type, or you want to have more space in the back, maybe have a dog or an animal at home, a dog that you want to take with you on vacation or something, be sure to check out the ET5 Touring. I would have loved to test it as well, but they currently had no ET5 Touring available at their place, so we took the ET5 Sedan. But holy, this is a sporty car. I love it. It's a lot of fun to drive, and yes, you do lose a bit of space over the ET7, but the price is way cheaper as well. You got to consider that. And for 47,500 you get a really good package of a car. I absolutely love it. Would I recommend testing it out for yourself? Maybe it's your next TV, who knows? Definitely check it out. It's absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for watching, and bye bye chat.